Hey guys, happy Mother's Day. Welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be a really exciting video. I know that it's long overdue, but I've been a little bit busy, which is why it's taken me a while to make this video. This is the new Chanel Beiges collection. This is the one that has that nude palette that people have been going crazy about. I was finally able to get my hands on it along with a couple of the other products that launched in this collection. So without further ado, let's get started. This is gonna be like an unboxing slash look at this new collection. And if you guys are interested in me doing a look with this collection, let me know. And so inside, I have already pre-opened this because I wanted to make sure that none of the products in here were damaged. Seeing as I thought this was gonna be a hot commodity and it was gonna sell out quickly, I wanted to make sure that if any returns needed to be made, I was within good time. All right, so first thing we're gonna look at are the two powders I bought. So they came out with limited edition Beiges Healthy Glow sheer powders, and I got two of them. I got 20 and 30. And so 30 is more of like gonna be like a bronzer for me, and 20 will be more of an all over setting powder, which is the reason why I purchased both colors. And the reason why these are so cute and limited edition, of course, is because the packaging is different. So it'll come in the suede Chanel bag, as all Chanel products do. And then let me take my fingerprints off of this so you guys can see it better. And then you get the Chanel packaging, and this year it just has like the Chanel signature across the top of the packaging. And then when you open it on the inside, you do, did I drop it? No, I didn't. You do get a Chanel brush. I do find myself using these surprisingly because they're flat and they're very fluffy. So I do find myself either using it for bronzer or kind of like just sweeping it over my face because they're not super dense and they're soft enough where I can really blend out the product. Now you have like a plastic casing over it, which is where the brush sits on, and then inside you have the powder with the Chanel, the same Chanel logo that you have on the outside on the inside. So it's kind of like a signature embossed in it, and that will go away. It'll wear down as you use the product. This is, what color is this? This is number 20. And so I'm gonna go ahead and open 30 and put them side by side so that you guys can see the difference in color. I am in the Chanel Ultra Le Tint foundation. I am BD31. That is my color. And then this is number 30. Let me open this up. See, this is much darker. So this would be more like of a bronzer for me, unless we're well into summer and I tend to get very dark. I do tan, so I can use it as an all over face powder. So just want to show you what these look like side by side. This is more of a bronzer for me right now, and then this is more of an all over face powder. So now let's put those away, and then I know the moment we've all been waiting for is the Beiges less indispensable, right, indispensables collection eyeshadow palette. So excited. So my box came like a little bit damaged on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. Kind of came a little bit like smushed in, but that's okay. The palette is in perfect condition. So you get it, you also get it in this velvet casing as well. And then when you take it out, you have the typical Les Beiges casing, where it's like beige and black all around. And then in the back, you just have like, you know, the eyeshadow palette information. And when you open it, it comes with like this plastic overlay. Let me just pull that off. And then this is what the palette looks like. Now, I don't have any artificial lighting in this video, so what you see on this pan is what you get. This is natural daylight that I film in. I don't have any artificial lights yet. Those are pretty pricey, so I'm trying to find which ones work within my space, as I do share my office space with my husband, and so I can't just have huge massive box lights in here. They wouldn't fit anyway, so I'm trying to find something smaller to accommodate my space. But this is the palette, and I just kind of want to get closer for you to see. Now, my main concern with this palette was these two colors right here. Now, when I did see this swatched before this came in the mail, I thought, well, this is the exact same color. Like, it felt like they kind of gypped us on that one color. The only difference I find between this shade and this shade is this one's got a gold shimmer in it. This one's more like a satin matte. And this one is slightly, I mean slightly deeper than this one. Now, I love the color scheme that's going on here. It is a beautiful, basic nude palette, but you've got a couple shimmers here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of like shimmery shades. These two here, I wouldn't, these three, 1, 2, and 3, I would think they're more like a satin finish. They've got more like a very, very light shimmer to them. So they're not like a, you know, it's not loud, if that makes sense. Once you put it on the skin, you can barely see that shimmer. These two look to me like matte shades. I haven't tried this palette on my eyes yet, so I might do like a first impressions video of this palette. Kind of just wanted to show you in real time like what this looks like. So basically it's 3 shades, 3 shades, and 3 shades. It's a color story. So you're supposed to be able to create a look with each tricolor section. So 1, 2, 3 is one look, 1, 2, 3 is one look, and 1, 2, 3 is one look over here. This is more like the night kind of colors. You would like smoke it out. These are definitely a darker color scheme. I find this center, these 3 center shades are more like an everyday look. And then this one is kind of like in between. You can use it during the day, or you can really deepen this up with this shade up here and smoke it out and make it more into a night look. But you've got all the colors you need in here. I think it was very well thought out. Thank God for Lucia. Ever since she came on as the makeup ambassador for Chanel, I have been just in awe of her creations. I have to have every new release that she comes out with. It is just beautiful. I love her style, and I love the journey she's taking Chanel through. So this is an amazing palette. And then on the bottom you get 2 brushes, which are very they're lodged in there tightly so they won't, you know, come out. And so you get one brush with 2 sponges on each end, and then you get a second one with a sponge on one end and a little brush on the other. And so you just kind of stack those, and they're tight, so you don't have to worry about them, you know, falling out. So do keep that in mind. This is sort of a big palette, so if you have a small makeup bag, this will fit if you put it in because it's not as wide. But I don't know, I find that this palette would take up a bit more space if you have a smaller makeup bag, so do keep that in mind when traveling with that. That is an amazing palette. I'm almost thinking about buying a second one because it is limited edition. Why they would make such a popular palette? Like, come on, when this was created, they knew that it was going to be super popular. So why would you make this limited edition? You should make this part of the permanent collection. People want to buy this over and over again. This is for like every skin tone. It's beautiful, but of course it had to be limited edition. So we got that down. That is the only products I purchased from the new Beiges Chanel collection. I did not purchase the foundation. Number one, because it's very pricey. I believe it retailed for like $70, and it's more like a very sheer, almost tinted moisturizer look that you can build up. But if I have to use that much product on a $70 foundation, it's just not gonna work out for me, especially because I wear makeup every day. I have oily skin, so I don't want to also invest in a very hydrating foundation. That's not what I'm looking for. So this is the reason I only purchased the powders and the eyeshadows from this collection. Now, when I did purchase this through Chanel and Bloomingdale's, I did get 2 samples. So I got the Base Mascara Volume and Care Lash Primer from Chanel, which you guys know that I love. I have the full size of this, so when I saw that this was being offered as a sample, I quickly jumped on it because Chanel samples are really good. They last a while. And I also got a sample of my favorite perfume, the Coco Mademoiselle. And so on the inside you just get, like, you know, the little perfume. But anyway, let me just do a quick run through. Each of these powders were $58, and the eyeshadow palette that was limited edition retailed for $70. But because I had a Bloomingdale's gift card for $25, I got sort of like a little discount when I purchase these products. My only frustration with these powders is not the powders, but just like Bloomingdale's in general. I love purchasing from Bloomingdale's because I have their credit card, but they're always the last to receive new releases from Chanel, and it drives me insane. I don't understand, Chanel, if you're watching this, like, you know, let's you know, get your products to Bloomingdale's faster. And then this is one last look at the eyeshadow palette. So if you're interested to see a look with these, with this collection, comment below and I'll go ahead and post a video with my thoughts and, you know, an overall look with this powder. I don't have an intention of using this right now. I'm actually using another palette that I have from Bareminerals. But if you guys are interested in like a first impressions, I will then, you know, put this into my rotation and give you my overall thoughts on the palettes. So just leave me a comment below if you would be interested in that. And happy Mother's Day, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.